Alright, we're getting ready to work on the skylight. And
just making a template for the cutout so I can mark the roof up and get a precise cut. Well, this is everything's in millimeters because it's a UK brand, I guess. So gotta switch gears a little bit. Going from US to Mexico. Glad you weren't underneath there.
we have a skylight! Yay! And this came off of it. Hello. Here is your primer, filer. So we should have framed out the hole to the frame of the actual skylight, but we didn't. We did it to the other measurement to the other frame, and so now it's just too big to fit through, so we have to recut everything. So that's okay.
Yes, we didn't convert from correctly.
Yeah, the conversion. Math. Oh well, it's okay. We ended up not being able to finish the skylight. We did put the max air fan in, but the skylight, we're still working on it, still trying to figure out how we're going to mount the pieces in here, because there's only 2 points that are touching the roof, and the other 2 points here are not, and so we're trying to figure out how we're gonna get it all mounted safely. I am back underneath the bus. I am going to try to remove the wire that was originally for the wheelchair ramp. So I'm going to trace it all the way back to the front of the bus and remove all of these zip ties. Looks like quite a bit of them. So I brought my cutters and a box knife just in case. Oh yeah, this is much easier.
I'll break your heart, rock you like my voodoo doll, then I'll tear you apart.
So I started going down the rabbit hole of wires. Originally was trying to just peel away this green wire away from these wires, and then started fumbling around with all the wires, and now I'm just taking everything apart and going to try to clean this up. I started and now I can't stop, so we're gonna take a lot of it apart now.
I'll put a spell on you. Then I'll break your heart. Poke you like my voodoo doll. Then I'll tear you apart. I'll put a spell on you. Then I'll break your heart.
Alright, so the electrical has been cleaned up and I have it all wired into a bundle, and now I am just spreading it out along the frame so that when we put the board piece up, it's going to actually kind of slide in a little bit smoother with it spread apart like this. So that's what I'm just doing right now.
I'll put a spell on you. Then I'll break your heart.
Hey, so we're installing the Skylight, and the roof of the bus is rounded, so the sides along the length of the bus is a little bit lower than the center line. So the Skylight won't make contact on the side, so I decided to get aluminum, also recommended from a friend, to cut a piece just along the side so it makes contact with the roof of the bus to get a little bit more balanced. So this is the length of the bus. It's going to be slightly lower than the center line of the bus. So here are the aluminum strips I cut. Construction adhesive right there. So I'm going to lie it on the top of the bus. It will make contact and it won't be wobbling. Hi, so we made a frame for the Skylight, and of course the bus is curved at the center. So we installed this piece of aluminum to kind of fill that gap in. So when we adhere this piece of wood to the roof of the bus with construction adhesive, it gets more points of contact so it can stay more securely.
And then the other piece goes underneath it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it looks fabulous.
These go sideways, right?
Yeah.
And this clips in.
They're stuck on my shirt. Okay.
Yeah. And this clips in to there, and
So it still didn't work because not all ends are touching the frame. So we're just trying different techniques to see if everything's gonna work.
putting in some shims. Okay, alright, let's get it done.
the clamps on. The construction adhesive directions said to keep it here for 24 hours. So we're gonna have it on here, and then it's not supposed to rain until 2 more days. So we should be good. And hopefully once we come back, it'll be stuck on here. We can put the skylight on. Adding some butyl tape to the skylight here on the areas that aren't really touching the roof, and then after that we're going to do some lap sealant as well, just to be safe. We have the skylight up finally, and it's all secured in there. It took us a few days to get it up, and figuring out, you know, since the roof is curved, that was a bit of a challenge to try to get the framing and everything up, but I think we figured it out.
We gotta deal with some rain, so I'm gonna count that for some of those days. So yeah, it's a mini hickey style skylight from Dometic, and installed the inside frame, and we're just gonna let it dry and it should be good to go.
What I like about this skylight is that you can open it up, so it opens up all the way, and also it comes with a screen and also I guess like blackout curtains or whatever, so it covers it too. So if it's too hot or whatever, we can cover it. So I wanted to be a little bit extra and also have a skylight in the back of the bus too, where the bed is. But you know, having the fan and a skylight, it was a dream come true if I wanted to be a little bit extra. But we're actually going to put a platform in the back.
We'll call it a roof rack for now.
Roof rack platform, so that we can actually stand up there, lay or whatever, be up on top of the roof,
store gear,
and not be afraid of falling off the roof like I do every time I climb up there. So so that's another reason why we didn't do a skylight in the back of the bed area. But having the skylight where the passenger seat is going to be so nice for me when I'm back here, because I won't be driving that much.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.